On Michael not playing the third there, Coach?
No, I don't actually. Not yet.
What did you think? How would you describe Sam Homzek's goal?
It was a beautiful goal. I mean, and it was NHL defenseman, if I'm not mistaken, that he was able to make his move on. So that's his speed, and I think that's the confidence that we've talked about over the last few days that he's playing with right now. So really happy for him.
Last game you said he's going to make this hard on us.
Yeah.
Did he just make it that much harder?
Sure. Just continue to do what you're doing. I mean, you can't be anything but happy for the young guy. I know after last year, everybody was talking about, oh, geez, where is this Honzik guy? Is he going to be a player? Well, he is a player. He's a pretty good player. So we're pretty excited about where he's at right now.
What did you think of Matt Coronado's evening?
I thought Matt was all right. It was a funny evening through and through the lineup because we had 6 minor penalties in the second period, and you lose a lot of the rhythm in the game, and I think that was one of the big reasons why I felt like it was a slower game for us. I didn't think we played with great pace tonight like we had in the prior games, and I think a lot of it had to do with the second period and the amount of penalties that we took.
Have you, in your experience, seen 3 minor penalties taken in succession like that?
Not at this level, and I typically don't see an over-the-glass penalty all the way to the other end as well. So it was kind of just a funny stretch.
What do you think of like the incidental contact there on Vladar? Like from your vantage point, did it look a little bit like goal
on the goal?
interference? Yeah.
If it would have went in right away, that would have been goalie interference. But he was able to reset. So the play carried on, and he was able to reset. So at that point, it's no longer goalie interference anymore. So,
Ryan, what's made Sam Morton able to jump into pro hockey seemingly so smoothly?
One, I think when you talk about younger guys, but Sam's older, for one. So I think he's got a little more maturity to his game, and I think he's a guy that's got he's got good hockey sense. So he understands both sides of the game. So. I think he takes a lot of pride in being able to play on the defensive side, but we've also seen a skill set that allows him to play with some pretty good players too.
Andrei Kuzmenko is so good with the puck on his stick. I mean, how useful a tool is he in 3-on-3?
That's the first time we've used him in 3-on-3, so we'll probably do it again. But it's even the power play. I mean, when Kuzi's at his best, he works down low really well along the goal line, and he makes it difficult for penalty kills because he's got such a skill set that you don't really know what he's going to do. And I think that's what makes him a special player.
Ryan Tyson Berry said he doesn't think he's played the left side since junior. He just want to make sure he can still do it.
Well, you have to try to see where they fit. If there's a chance that he may be on the left side, who knows? So you want to see if there's potential for that. That's kind of all that was about tonight.
And obviously, not a huge sample size, but what do you think?
Yeah, I thought he had some stretches where he was good. Sometimes when you haven't played there for a while, it's difficult for them with their feet, how they have to turn their body in order for them to make plays because they don't see the ice the same way. So if you're not used to it, it takes a little bit of time. So for having not done it in a long time, I thought he did pretty well.
I just want to circle back on
Yeah.
He's constantly being asked about the points and the great preseason that he's having. I know he's sort of trying to focus on an even keel. How have you seen him maybe just to stay in the moment right now?
I think it's just maybe his personality a little bit. From my time around him, I haven't seen he's always the same every day. Short conversations with him, nothing really changes. He just goes out there and works, and I think that's what you'd like to see in a young player. You come and listen, you come and learn, and you try to make sure you bring your best when you're at the rink.
What about Jacob Pelche and what you saw from him on that line with Backlund and Coleman? Are you getting enough out of him right now?
Again, it was a tougher night, unfortunately, to be able to get a good read on a lot of players because of the way the pace of the game went, and I think due to you're killing 6 minor penalties in the second period, you take a lot of guys out of the game. Jacob was one of those guys that got taken out of the game. Matt was one of those guys that got taken out of the game. It's not ideal. So unfortunately, it wasn't a great night for evaluating players like that.
What about your goaltender for 60 minutes from Dan?
Yeah, I thought he was really good tonight. Again, made the saves that he had to make, and he made some really 10-bellers as well. So if he can continue to do that and the other guys continue to do what they're doing, then I feel like we're going to be pretty good shape in the pipes.
Have you seen enough of him in preseason, or will you want to take another look at him?
We'll probably look at him again. I mean, I think it's important to keep him rolling a little bit now. So I'm sure we're going to get him back in there again.